Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is petplatypus here. Time to review JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode of Stardust Crusaders, Egypt Arc, longest title in the world, episode 32, I believe. So, this episode was definitely kind of awkward and weird, but not in like a horrible way. That's kind of what it was going for some of it. So we got this new stand user named, what was his name? I think the narrator said Olli Alesi or something like that. And he has a stand that basically turns you back into a child. And not just like your body is a child and you're weaker and everything, but your memories actually start to regress back to when you were a kid as well, which I think is a nice little extra touch that makes it a bit more unique. So all that stuff I said before about like story progression, because I guess I'll just go into the technicals. Animation, fine as always. Pacing, I'll talk about that in a second. Story progression, not... it's not as much, like in the last episode I was like, oh, we got a whole stand user fight done, and another stand user has shown up, so there's a fair amount of story progression. This episode kind of negates that because this fight is taking place at the same exact time, so it kind of backtracks a little bit. Which is okay. I think it's cool that they're getting attacked by two stand users at the same time. It's just, the story progression is non-existent, but it's not like bad or anything. It's just, you know, it's two fights happening at the same time. We backtracked a little, so it's fine. It's just not progressing at all. Then we have the pacing, which I actually thought was kind of slow for a JoJo episode. I definitely felt like they were padding this episode out a bit and extending scenes here and there, and that happens a lot in stuff like One Piece and Yu Yu Hakusho and other weekly series, but for something like JoJo, it's usually pretty quickly paced or decently paced. I'm surprised that I felt like it got a little bit slow here and there. The Iggy scene was probably extended filler. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that Iggy scene was in the manga, but it just felt like filler. It was a nice little like frame of reference for like seeing what's going on with Avdol and Joseph and where exactly that fight was at, which it was almost over. But I don't know, just seeing Iggy run around and steal someone's food, it seemed like that was a pretty, you know, it seemed like that was a scene that was just kind of there to extend it, probably filler. Not bad or anything. I think Iggy's, you know, cute and everything, but I don't know. I want to see him fight, by the way. I still want to see him in a one-on-one fight. I'm sure it'll come. Let's see. What else happened? Oh, I guess I can talk about the main thing, is that Polnareff was turned into a kid. Jotaro I want to see as a kid. I want to see Star Platinum do little baby auras. That would be absolutely adorable and hilarious. I don't know if Jotaro will get hit by it. I'd assume he's going to attack Jotaro as well. But, yeah, Silver Chariot looked hilarious as, like, a little kid version, and, Polnareff said, "Oh no," in English, which was great. This chick picks him up, does some like some weird pedophile shit with him. I mean, it's not like pedophile shit, she's just bathing him, but it's just like, you know, oh, I'm here, I'm gonna clean your dick and shit. I'm like, whoa, and he's like all like happy about it, even though he doesn't understand why, because he's still kind of an adult, but turning back into a kid. He's probably completely forgot who Jotaro was at this point. So, I don't know, I mean, it was a nice little first-person perspective. I like that part in terms of animation, but I don't know, the pacing just seemed a bit off this week for some reason. I think they probably... I mean, I don't know how long this little arc's going to last, but I think if they really wanted to, they could have squeezed it all into one episode. Maybe, because I'd have to look up how many chapters they did in this episode and then see how many more chapters Alesi is going to last. But, because if it's like 9 chapters or something, then no, don't do that in like one episode. But if it's like 6 chapters and it's this quickly paced, then yes, I think you can probably do all 6. I mean, that's a lot of chapters for one episode, but considering this episode felt stretched out and it probably did a 3 chapters on average, I don't know. Because I think they do about 2.5 to 3 chapters on average, so if it was this, I mean, you could have at least squeezed in like a 4th chapter maybe, and well, then the next episode would be even more I don't know. It's tricky, because I know with part 1 of JoJo and part 2, like the first season, they were like going quick. They were like 5 chapters per episode. They were like, no, we're getting to Stardust Crusaders, then we're gonna take our time. Just goes to show how fucking favoritism fucking Stardust Crusaders is in Japan. But anyways, or how much favoritism it has in Japan, I should say. But yeah, anyways, I thought it was an okay episode. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. It was an okay episode. Polnareff was hilarious as a kid. The animation was fine, like usual. Silver Chariot was funny. This guy looks absolutely fucking ridiculous. I did think it was kind of weird that Jotaro didn't recognize Polnareff. I mean, he said you had a haircut similar to the guy I know. You didn't notice the earrings, and the clothing was way too big on him. I don't know, it's just... I don't know. Jotaro seems way, way, way smarter than that. But whatever, we just already saw Polnareff and fucking Joseph act like idiots with the Oingo Boingo thing, and I don't know. Stardust Crusaders has all kinds of little problems like that with its plot, but still really enjoyable, still really entertaining. I'd probably give this episode, like I said, 6.8 to 7 out of 10. An okay, almost good episode of JoJo. Some really funny parts here and there, but the overall package just wasn't doing it for me overall. But hopefully it leads to something great. These two-parters are usually set up, then climax, so the second episode will probably be much, much better. We'll see what happens. Anyways, oh, and fucking Cliffhanger was a dick move with the stand right about to fucking kill him in the bathtub. Or not in the bathtub, but like in the bathroom area, and to be continued. Fuck you guys, wait a week. Anyways, though, yeah, like a 6.8, 7. Okay episode, could have been better, but I did enjoy some parts of it. Anyways, what did you guys think of this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Tell me in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video. Like I said, tell me what you guys thought. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.